gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
Explains what questions still remain now for the missing man's family, who came here from Ireland to find him.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office and the family of a missing man, John McNamme, spent Saturday searching a wooded area near Airport Road in North Jacksonville. But the search stopped when someone found pieces of clothing and what appeared to be partial human remains. JSO says those remains are now at the medical examiner's office. Now, JSO, McNamme's family and a local church were all a part of this search crew. So I took a drive up the road to talk with some of its members. Members at the Set Free Church told me the discovery of the remains is tragic, and they were asked by McNamme's family not to speak to anyone. The remains have not been identified, so we don't know yet if this will bring an answer for McNamme's family, who haven't heard from him since May. Action News Jack spoke to John McNamme's uncle in June.
There's no sighting of John from that till 11 o'clock the next morning, where his pickup truck was seen behind the Quality Inn Hotel beside the forest. This is vital information to the detectives that's working on the case.
We will continue to reach out to McNamme's family and investigators as they work to determine what happened to the man at the center of this case. For local coverage you can count on in North Jacksonville, I'm Princess Jeanne Steverson, Action News Jax.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
Yeah, Destiny, that big update you mentioned, it remains were found, clothes were found. However, those remains have not been identified by JSO at this point. They're still working on that. That was the work of several weeks worth of searching, particularly today. What you're looking at is a very dark parking lot behind me here as things wind down at the Quality Inn. But this whole area was just full of tents, a large search party out here. You had JSO out here as well, trying to find any answers they could to find McNamme.
We just need to find John. We need to get him.
4,000 miles. That's how far Caroline Doran traveled to continue the search for her brother, John McNamme, who disappeared at the end of May. She and several of John's relatives flew in Wednesday and spent several hours of Saturday in the woods behind the Quality Inn on Airport Road looking for any clues.
It's not easy, but you know, you just get that drive every time. You're going to find them, you're going to find them.
John's Jeep was found at the inn at the end of May, and his Irish family has flown over on multiple occasions the past month and a half to scour the woods behind it. The woods run about half a mile behind the inn and a half a mile wide as well. Now, police started at the back half, while John's family and several other concerned community members formed a search party at the front half.
We're overwhelmed with the people that has turned out today on the ground here to help us search, and we would take this opportunity to thank them very much.
That search started at 8 in the morning, but was wrapped up in just a few hours as police asked the team to leave the woods so they could take over the investigation. Caroline is hoping that by the time they fly back to Ireland, they'll be able to go with the answers they've been searching for 6 weeks. Not just for themselves, but for the two daughters John loved so much.
He really ideally would have wanted to be back home in Ireland, but the children was keeping him here. He just loved the girls and he lived for his family.
So perhaps a little bit of closure for McNamme's family tonight. However, they are still looking for a little bit of information. He was last seen May 25th at a gas station on Pecan Park Road at night. Then his car was found here May 26th the following morning. So that gap of hours there, the family is still trying to figure out what exactly happened there and McNamme's whereabouts in between there. So if you have any information on that, they're asking that you reach out with that. And also JSO right now urging anyone with information about the remains that were found today or about those clothes that were found today to contact Crime Stoppers. You can see that number right now here at the bottom of your screen, and they're going to continue investigating this case. On the north side, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.